What's up, guys? I'm going to do a little taste test here. I have been getting some requests lately to try and review some more of the freeze-dried foods. So, recently I broke into a bucket of stuff I was going to do videos on back in the day. I don't know what happened. Kind of forgot about it. So anyway, this is one of the things I put aside to try. So I figured I would try it. This is Saratoga Farms brand freeze-dried garden green peas. So it's a big old number 10 can full of peas. So as we turn here, see, this one specifically came from the Ready store, which if you go to the homepage here, you know, my channel page, I have a link to go to the Ready store if you want to see what they have to offer. But anyway, ingredients: garden peas. That's it. They're just freeze dried. Very simple. Here's the nutritional facts. Hello. Move that out of the way. For anyone who's interested in that, you can go ahead and pause. If you're not, moving on. Okay, so preparation for this is basically soak in water to rehydrate them. Specifically, if you need amounts, every half cup of green peas to 1 cup of warm water. Let sit for 5 minutes, drain off the excess water, and that's it. It's really simple. So let's just break into it. I'm going to try it dried, or freeze-dried, whatever, just as is. Crunch on them, see what it would be like for a crunchy little snack here, a healthy snack. And then I also have a bowl of some semi-warm water there, and we'll hydrate some and see what they taste like too. Let's move the water out of the way. I'm not screwing around with different can openers. I mean, I am cutlery lover, so I love to break out a little P51 or use a Swiss Army knife can opener, but I've done that before. So just using the regular old can opener here, just to make everyone's life a little easier. We all got stuff to do, right? So as soon as you break that seal, you hear the air just kind of fart right out of the can, just kind of a tss. So it's fresh. By the way, if you don't hear that, you might be in trouble. And always check your stored food for any kind of dents, or particularly if they're bulged out, something's not right. I would get rid of that food. But anyway, peas. I know. Please contain yourself. I know how exciting this can be. Okay, so as I break the lid off, you can see one of the oxygen absorbers in there. Well, it looks like a bunch of peas. Wow, they're really light. It feels like little styrofoam bowls. Let's see what it smells like. It smells like chalk. Just really chalky. Anyway, let's try a couple of these bad boys dry. That's really dry. Honestly, really not that bad dry. They're sweet. They taste like peas. They just taste really dry. Of course, it sucks the moisture out of your mouth because there's no moisture in here. One thing to note about snacking on freeze-dried food, some people will say, because I mean, a lot of the stuff you can throw right in a Ziploc bag, and it's really great to take like on a trail hike or something like that, or if you're just out in the woods hunting or camping or whatever. Some people say, you're going to get dried out, you're going to get dehydrated. It's going to take a lot of dry food like that to actually dehydrate you. I would consider it, though. It's not completely, something that's never going to happen. I would say it's rare. But yeah, if you're going to be snacking on like this, I would be sipping on water too, just in case. But I'm going to try a bigger handful here to get more flavor. I'll be honest, it's really good as it is. I really do like it. You get that full, pea flavor. Kind of tastes like, I don't want to say, I guess it kind of tastes like a canned pea. If you just get a can of peas from the store, although they are fresh peas that are dehydrated, so it's better for you than canned peas. There's no preservatives, there's no salt, nothing like that. And man, there's a lot of peas in here. Can you see in there? Look how big this thing is. Only a couple thousand peas. What am I going to do with all these? Huh. They are good dry though. I'll tell you. People are asking how do you lose weight? Snack on peas instead of chips. Man, these are really good. Alright. So, they're good dry. We've seen, I mean, One thing I'll tell you I really like is that when I pop the top off, it's filled. It's not like a bag of potato chips where, you know, it's all the way down here already. There's a lot of peas in here, guys. So, alright, let's move on here, get it in some water. Going to hydrate these, just a little handful. And I'll be back in 5 minutes once they're full fresh peas again. Okay, that's been 5 minutes. Don't you love the power of editing? So I got them on a paper towel here, just, you know, patting them dry. Whoa, pea up close. Look at those. They look like peas. So, let's try one. Tastes like a pea. Oh, I know why. Because it's a pea. No surprise there, huh? Well, I'm going to take a few of them. They get more flavor. There we go. Nice little healthy handful. Well, the texture is a little bit different than like an average fresh pea. It's not bad. Flavor spot on. Tastes just like any old peas you know, either get out of a can or cooked fresh. You know, if you steamed them or whatever. It's really good. I think it's an excellent idea. I do like how there's so many of them. I really am shocked. I mean, the thing was filled to the brim. Saratoga Farms is one of my favorite. The Saratoga Farms, I've always been really happy with their products, and the different companies make their own versions of things, but 9 out of 10 times I really like the Saratoga Farms over, say, a different brand, an off-brand, or something else. They tend to not only have the most food in their cans, you know, the best bang for your buck, but also the tastiest. Peas, you can't really go wrong either way. I mean, they just take peas and they take all the moisture out of them, and boom, you got a can of freeze-dried peas. You really can't do it wrong. However, it's great. I love it. It's a vegetable. It's good for your body. If you got kids in the house, you might want to store them anyway, even though they're not going to want to eat them. But trust me, if you really got into the whole crap hits the fan, and it's so annoying to say that. I feel like I'm copying someone, you know, SHTF. Everyone says that. It's getting kind of old, but we all know what we're talking about here. If it gets really bad out there, you'll be happy to have any food. So a pea is going to taste awesome to you. But I think it's a great option. And it's exactly as advertised. It's peas. You know, I think that as a snack, they are really good. So if you're one of those people who actually get up and move around and hike and camp and hunt and all that kind of stuff, grab a Ziploc bag, pack it up with this stuff, and you have a little trailside snack. Can't go wrong. But I would drink with it, just to be on the safe side, so you don't get dehydrated. Especially if it's hot out and you're sweating already. I would, you know, take in water with this if you're eating them dry, because it will suck the moisture out of your mouth and stomach. So, that's all. Who thought peas were this exciting, huh? Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'll give you another macro of the pea shot, because I'm sure there's no video on YouTube that would feature this, because there's no reason to. How close can we go? Peas out of a big can, rehydrated and tasty. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.